Hello, hello. Good evening here from Adelaide. So we are just here for a live to just come meet and greet everybody, whoever is following our page. So this is Manila. I'm a full-time registered nurse here in South Australia, and along with that, we both run a proud digital business as well. So we are both business owners, along with full-time nursing job, and also we are business mentors as well. So whoever is watching our page at the moment, a big thank you, very heartfelt thank you for you all. Or if you're watching a replay, huge welcome to our page and thank you for your time for watching this. So here we thought like we will just do some live because we get like lots and lots of business inquiries. So rather than just doing it individually, if this is going to help anybody to understand our business, then we thought like why not just we'll just spend some time on it. So a huge thank you for Sandhya for joining my live on coming on my page as well. And we are like, I won't tell hopefully, from now on we will try to do like at least a weekly live just to clarify more questions and doubt that we normally get, so that it's easier for both of us to convey the message to the people, whoever is following our page. So I'll just briefly hand over to Sandhya to introduce herself, and then we will just jump into the topics. Over to
Oh,
you, Sandhya.
thank you so much, Manila, for having me on your page. And good evening from New Zealand. It's about 7:45 here, and still daylight, which is great. So it's summer. And yeah, so I work part time as a registered nurse in emergency department, and part time I'm running my digital marketing business as well. So just like Manila, and yes, we have come here to share some question and answers that we normally get on like regular basis. So maybe it's easier for some people who watch this live to understand why we do certain things in a certain way. So yeah, that's why we are here. Over to you, Manila.
Thank you so much. Have you been working today?
No, this is my week off.
Oh, great, nice. I just finished my work and came home, and it was like, of course, when you need to do something, of course, you have to get late, right? That's
Oh,
that's how the life is.
okay. Our
But
business, we schedule our time. No one's going
that
to ask us.
that's absolutely true. So it's like, yeah, that's a flexibility of this business. And there you go. The boys can join the live as well. Hello.
All good. Go on, Manila. That's fine.
So we thought like we just share some mostly asked questions. So the first thing, like, of course, like first thing that we normally get is like people ask like, what is all this business that you've been talking about? Can you just explain a bit on that, like, know where they can find an information regarding that and stuff like that. Of course, people understand it got a huge potential and things like that when they come to our educational group, or like, all other community groups and things like that. Of course, they'll get the potential of the business, but they mostly come with this question like, we don't know what exactly it is. So we thought like maybe we'll just give a little bit of a clarification on that one. So I will just start with that one anyway. So basically what we do is like we will do like affiliate and attraction marketing. So what we mean by affiliate marketing is, if you don't know that, it's basically we affiliate with different companies and make partnership with different products and stuff like that. And then when we say like when we affiliated with that companies, it's just basically, I can put it as a small example, like kind of like Amazon kind of thing. I'm not telling that we are Amazon or anything like that. I'm just talking. It's just to give you a bit of an example like that. So Amazons are affiliated with like different companies on the background, and then when the customer purchase the product or like obtain the service, then they will get paid from the affiliated companies. So that's normally how that works, and this is kind of similar to that. We kind of affiliated with like different companies and partnership with different products. So when we create that sales volume for those companies, we will be paid as commissions. That's how it works. But the thing is, like, it is we use the potential of the social media, where, like, most of the people, if you are like me or things, once you start onto Facebook or YouTube or whatever, then you kind of get lost in that rabbit hole. And what we do is we make use of that time into our productive time and to earn a second stream of income. And these all things which we can do in our flexible timings, so we are not compromising our job or our shift or anything like that for this, and we can just do this business in our own time. We create our own schedule, and we all work on our own terms. That's how it normally works. And the thing is, like, of course, you get like full training and support and mentorship, and everything is provided. So when people, the like-minded people who can really resonate with us and connect with us, they approach us, and we will, the initial step is like, we will need your name and the email, and then we will send you a complimentary webinar from our website, where you will get a brief business overview. And once after you watch that, if you feel like that's the right thing that you've been looking for, then you can just follow, contact us, and then we'll guide you along with the next steps. That's how this process work, and this is how this business is as well. And the thing is, like, as I said, it's a flexible business. You do it at your own terms, and this is like your own business, so you are on that driving seat, and you will be the one running your business. Even though you got a good support from a huge community and a global support and everything, you are on the driver's seat, but you will get like all the, as I said, all the mentorship and support and everything from us. That's how this business is. I think that's where I covered everything. Do you want to add anything, Sandhya?
No, pretty much you said it all, because we are all here because of the biggest thing, which is flexibility. Because see, I'm doing this. This is also included in our business time. Like we say, 1.5 to 2 hours every day you spend on your side hustle or the business that we call it. I'm here present with our kids, like they are watching TV now, but at least I am here, available for them. But if I had to work at the hospital, they wouldn't have me around. I'll have to drop my kids somewhere, somebody else would look after them. So that's a great thing. Yeah, we don't get money instantly, we don't get paid instantly, but here we are kind of building legacy, building something for our future. It's not get rich quick scheme, but we can slowly build it towards financial freedom. Yeah.
Oh, well, good. I think like that's the main thing that we normally get asked with, like what exactly it is. I believe like whoever is watching this got a brief idea of what this business is. So the next thing like we will get is like, after that, once they know what the business is, then we will tell, when they ask with like a lot of other questions, we kind of redirect them to the next step, which is like, they have to pay like US $149 to know about the complete in and out of this business. And once you tell that, like most of the people are a bit hesitant, or like, because especially it's in an online space and things like that. So we just want to give you a bit more of clarification on that one. So we'll tell you like why are we recommending you that pathway as well. So can you just provide some insight onto that, Sandhya?
Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely. So the first part, as Manila said, if somebody wants to inquire about the business, we send them a free webinar. So free webinar is about 20 minutes. You have two versions of it. We have 90 minutes and 20 minutes. So we suggest they watch 20 minutes, they get testimonials and things like that. And that is the free webinar. Now, the second part is that they pay 149 USD to unlock the complete picture and inside of the business model. Now, why do we do that? That is also like a training mechanism for us to train the people who are really keen to know and understand the business. Some people just with the webinar, they think, oh, this is not for me or whatever. And if they are clear that they want more information, then they go for 149 US dollar. Why they pay that? There are several reasons. Number one reason is that our founders have made this as a ticket pass for serious people, and it is mainly designed for working professionals like us to make use of automation. Now, what happens when they pay 149 USD is they receive two emails. One email is the bill that they keep safely. It is not a scam. And we don't get anything from that 149. That is themselves exploring the business by paying 149. The second email is password protected, and they get about 5 to 6 mini videos, or 6 to 7 mini videos, which are like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, which gives the complete picture of who the founders are of the business, how we run this, what is the compensation plan, what are the products and companies we affiliate with, and what actually we do. Like, all that information is given away. So that is basically 2.5 to 3 hours worth of information. Imagine, like, busy professionals like us hop on a call and tell everybody about blah 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 blah. We don't have the capacity to talk for 3 hours, number one. The person who's on the other end will not retain anything, number two, and then everything is gone in vain. So basically 149, the person pays and it watches like a movie. It is 30 days in refundable, so they can take the money back if it's not suitable for them at any point of time. And if it is suitable for them, then is the next stage that it is going to be utilized on a coaching call, where the coach will sit with you and it is like a strategy call. Then it is utilized. $50 goes to the coach, and remaining $99 is then utilized for your lifetime to be in the system. It gives you a community to be in for lifetime, to see who are the people doing this business and learn from them. Lifetime of training and mentorship, your admin system, and your email campaigns, which are all taken care of in that 99 US dollars. So people don't understand that they are getting so much in 149 USD if they go ahead with the business. Basically, that information is for free that they are getting, because they can always refund it, right? Like, even with our nursing, yearly we have to do our renewal. There's nothing like that over here. So basically, that is it. You pay 149, you get all your information that you need, you watch it multiple times, take notes, do whatever you want. Basically, all your burning question will be answered in the span of 2 to 3 hours. That's what normally we say. So do you want to add anything, Manila? Have I
Just
missed
one
anything?
more thing, because
Hmm.
that's another thing that I felt it's really striking is like, when you receive something for free, you don't consider the value for it.
Correct.
That's actually like that. If you like, say you get a freebie from, like, when you do, I don't know whether guys got Coles or Woolies or things like that. When you shop something, you get a freebie. You will just like, play for or use it for like a couple of days, and that will be thrown away. Nobody cares about it. And if you
Yeah.
lost it, you just like, oh, that's a freebie.
Mm.
You just don't worry about it. But like, if you have to spend some money on something, you know the value of the
Value
money,
it.
and you consider
Exactly.
that thing as a valuable thing. And of course, that's a human nature. When people get something for free, they just like, you, like, anybody can access the things. And then
Right.
that it's not about like a curiosity or secrecy or anything like that. It is like, what the
Yeah.
whole content included in that 149 is very valuable stuff, and it's like a patented business model is included in that
Absolutely.
actually. So you
Yeah.
don't want to give away those kind of things for free. Like,
Free.
it's just like, it's a similar thing, like, when you get into some job or anything like that, you won't be disclose the whole contract before you sign the contract, right? Like,
Correct.
whoever is walking past by, they won't disclose their contract or conditions and clause and everything like that, just whoever walks by. It's a similar to that. If you want, you have to go in and explore it yourself, and we just add some value to that. That's another reason, like, why that 149 is needed as well. So then people do respect that. People take their own time to watch the stuff and understand it. And yeah, that's another thing I would tell as well, like, yeah.
As you said that, it reminded me one more thing, which is like most of the businesses, once you enter, then you know you have to do this, this, this. But then with us, when you pay 149, you there are no surprises. You know,
No.
everything is there right in front of you, and it helps you to make the informed decision. It's not like, oh, I didn't know this before. Nothing of that is there. So
That's true.
that's another thing I just remembered when you said that
Yeah, that's true.
information for
That's
free. Yeah.
really true. And it's just like also like that's another thing as well. When you're starting a business, you want to know everything, isn't it, like ahead of it, like
Absolutely.
rather than like you tell like, oh, if I know that I wouldn't have started or things like
Mm.
that in that case. But also by saying that, sometimes this is just my personal point of view, when you know everything, sometimes you won't even do things. Like, I always tell, like, once I love nursing and everything, like no issues with that. But if you have certain things in the nursing, even you tell, like, if I know that one ahead, like I need to do all those things, I wouldn't have started the nursing at all. But now I really like the job, like no issues
Yeah.
with that, and I love the job, which is so fine.
It is
Glad I
so
know
funny.
came to know about all these things after I started the job. So no, like,
I thought
exactly.
nursing was only giving medication.
Need to write the notes and stuff. I thought like this was
Do I
not
have to make a
included.
bed? Is that nurse's job?
That's true, exactly. So
Oh
it's
God.
the same thing
Okay.
like that.
I'm
You
going to
sometimes.
ask you the next question now,
Sure,
Manila. So,
sure.
so many of us and so many of my leads, everyone, the biggest problem, the biggest challenge is I'm not a social media person. I don't know how I can do it. I don't know if I can talk like you. I don't know if I can show my face like you. What do you have to say about it?
Oh my God, that's one of the questions actually, like you always get it, which is like very interesting. And it's kind of like I can connect to that answer to the thing that I've told you before, actually, because even like from my personal experience, I would tell, like, I'm not a huge social media person at all. Like, if you have gone back to my previous starting this business, like, my history kind of thing, when you look onto my page, just like on my personal page, you would hardly see like maybe one or two or three posting a year, like maybe a birthday, maybe an anniversary or something like that, or like even like a small unusual things that you find it, that will be the only post that I post. So I'm not a frequent posting person at all. I do scroll on things, that's okay, but like that's like gently scrolling and going through the things. That was me, that used to be me. That's a history before. So the thing is, like, of course we do, like, I told you, like, it's a social media marketing that we do. So by saying that, we are actually using the potential of social media, because these days online is pretty much everything. Like, technology is everything. Like, you can't avoid the technology. Wherever you go, it's all there. Like, it's very present in this era, I would tell. Like, so when it is booming so much, you have to make use of the potential. Like, things are changing rapidly, so we need to keep up with the pace. At some point, we don't need to be the master of it, but at least you have to keep up with the pace, right? So before, like, as I said, like, when I'm not a very huge social media person or anything, after coming to the business, I've been like learning the business and been growing with it. I didn't I should even tell, like, I'm not like really focused on improving myself to be a master of social media or anything like that. When you actually follow the blueprint and just implement the things, and then you ultimately look back, it's like, okay, I have grown up this far, and I've been like developing all these skills and everything like that. It's just basically you gradually learning things and implementing it. And also, as I said, because this is the online business, the online space is our shop, so we need to be present for the online space. Like, that's how we do get ourselves familiarized with others. And also when people come and uh, like, do some research or whatever, like, we are present in that space, so we are just showing up. That's all what we are doing. And the other thing is, like, all the skills that we are doing is all learned skill. It's not like innate skill, or we are born with it, or we got some huge family guidance or anything like that. Nothing. as you are seeing here, we both are just nurses, so we know nursing skills, we know some cooking and gardening or whatever the other skills, that's all okay. But like business, I'm with zero experience, I came into this. So even like no family background on the business either. But once we started, then we thought like, once you start, then you have to put yourself, like, at least you have to give, I won't tell like 100%, but whatever percent you can give, you have to give for it. But you can't just expect you open a shop and people will come to you and they will pay you. No, it won't work that way. You have to put some effort to it. So, but there are, every resources are there in front of you. You just like need to you make use of it. That's all. So even like, as I said, I'll go with the same example, like being nurses here, I can like it, we can both easily correlate with the nursing. Like before we started nursing, the maximum we know was like, okay, nurses do give medication, nurses do give injections and things like that. That was like more of a concept. But once you get into this, then you kind of like know, oh my god, I have to learn pharmacology, I have to learn anatomy, god, need to learn another language, and then like, biochemistry, what not, everything under the sun we have to learn. It was like, for us it was like 10 subjects or 11 subjects have to learn all through the year. And then you kind of like, nobody told me like you have to learn pharmacology when you started nursing. And then like, you got no choice, you have to learn it, otherwise you're not going to pass the nursing. But then what you have to do, you can't just back off just because there is a pharmacology, I don't like it, I can't just back off. So you started learning that. But now what happened, you got your registration and you're working as a nurse. And this is the same thing, when you're into something, you just learn the skills and just move on. And
Exactly.
it's not a big deal, like, the other thing that I have to really like point out is, when I look back, since I started the business, the thing is, I really can't believe how far ahead I have come through, the skills that I've learned and implemented in my daily life and things like that. It's just unbelievable. And the thing is, like, sometimes you need other person to point out, like, you got that capability, you got that potential, just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we won't trust ourselves, but all other people starting trust, like putting trust on you, then you kind of slowly believe yourself, like, okay, I can do this and I got this. And then you just move forward. And we are so blessed that we got such a beautiful community around us, such a positive space, that you just like, even though you don't believe in yourself, everybody else, like, believe in you, and you just have no choice, you have to believe in yourself. That's so that's, it's all learnable skills. It's just like, the things that we learn over here is like, any seventh grader or eighth grader can easily learn that. That what we kind of compare the levels with. So it's nothing rocket science or anything like that. If you just got that willing to earn, or more than that, if you got a strong why that you need to improve your life, or you want to earn a second stream of income for whatever reason you are here, if you think of that, you will like slowly master all these things. You don't need to be master of everything once you started. These are all like, as you gradually learn things, that's all. So you don't need to be worried or like stressed or anything like that. If we can all do this, definitely you guys can do it. So it's like no doubt about it. It's like nothing super techy or anything like that. It's like that simple. So you just need to do, you need to come with an open mindedness, be coachable, like, open to learn, and take advice and things like that, listen to that, respect the platform. That's all basically you need to come with, and rest everything you can just learn as you go. And you don't need to be like a huge social media person, or you need to be tech savvy or anything like that. Everything else you can grab it from here. So that's what I would tell. Do you want to add anything?
No, I was just thinking as you say that, initially when I started, this live used to be like a huge thing. I would freak out from the morning. I'm like, oh my God, what if they ask me something? What if I answer something stupid? What if I say this, that? I had to put post-its here and there to remind me to talk certain things certain way. And I was like, oh my God, look how far I've come. Like, who cares, like, you say something, you can just correct it, just like a normal conversation. no one's going to come and ask, right? So like yeah, we've been there, done that, and all slowly learned. And it's never about being perfect. We are not perfect today too. Like everyone learns each and every day. You just have to have an open mind and the ability to grasp things and put into practice. That's what me and you are doing.
Exactly. And we are all ordinary people. We are not like people with superpowers or anything like that. We are just ordinary people, and still we are. So we are not telling like we are like a people with like super skills or anything like that. We are
Digital
still learning.
entrepreneurs with wings.
But we can proudly tell that we are
Now
entrepreneurs at the moment.
we can help you do that too. So
Yes,
please.
that's true. If you're willing, if you're open for this, like more than happy
Exactly.
to explore, help you to explore this opportunity actually. So, and that lead us to something else for the question that I'll ask you is like whether this truly fits someone looking for a second stream of income. What do you think?
Absolutely. Like, yeah, what you're looking for, it all depends on that. Like, if you, I've stopped saying this business as a side hustle because I used to say, oh, this is my side hustle. This is my plan B, but I've stopped using the word because just because of the potential it has got, and we have seen in our closed community what it can do to people. Like people have gone mortgage free, people who have left working 3 to 4 jobs and having like 4 or 5 hours of rest only a day, they have become their own bosses because all their salaries have been replaced. They are buying multiple properties, paying off their mortgage, paying their kids fees and things like that. There's so much possible with that. So what was your question again? I forgot. Like, this is not a side hustle. It truly fits someone looking for us. Definitely it does. If you want time freedom, and you are already working some kind of job, imagine you are going somewhere and putting your 8 hours. This is the same thing. Only thing, this is not paid monthly job. This is not your hourly pay. As Manila explained in the beginning, when you make a business volume through through your website, you get huge commission. And we do high ticket affiliate marketing, so that means our commissions are huge. And it is a people's business. Yes, we have, like, if someone has an open mind, want depends how much time, money, energy, whatever you want to put in, that's the same kind of results you will be obtaining. You have a huge community to help and support you build this business, and trainings and everything is available, but everything is in vain if you can't do it. So the only variable is you. If you are coachable, if you have the willingness to learn, if you want to do something different, then that's it. Otherwise, if you want to do your 9 to 5, or you want to pick up extra shifts and get instant 500 $800 in your bank account in that particular fortnight, go for it. But once you have worked for like 15-20 years, you will have health issues because shift work takes a toll on your body. Even if it is not, some health issues will bring, and then there's no point in you thinking that I should have started something when I had an opportunity 10 years ago. Like, when you have an
Absolutely.
opportunity like this, explore. There's nothing to lose. Pay your 149 USD and explore everything. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Like, it's an extra stream of income is important for anyone. Like, otherwise you'll be living paycheck to paycheck, and there's no much meaning in living like that. And in your old age, you're going to be like regretting. Anyways, that's what I think.
Absolutely, Sandhya. And also that a couple of other things that just comes to my mind is like, recently I have like read this somewhere, like, there is nobody who actually achieved their like life goals or like, fill out their bucket list or something like that, or, achieving their dreams just solely by doing their regular paid job. That it will be
100%.
most of the cases it will be entrepreneurs who will be achieving those kind of things, or
But
they
still
will
they
be
struggle
like.
with time. They might be entrepreneurs and making big amount of money, but no time.
That's true. That's true. And it's just like, yeah. So if you are just working just a paycheck to paycheck, you will get there eventually, but it's not fastly achievable. It will take long time to get there, and by the meantime, like maybe as Sandit said, like you may not have that health or that good energy level to enjoy those things, and it might be like too late and things like that. So it just also depends on what you actually want to achieve in your life as well. So the thing is like, when I can just put myself with like a couple of examples, so the thing is like, we both, myself and my husband, we both love traveling, and that's one dream of us, is to travel around the world. But we clearly know if we just like go with our salary, it's doable. I won't tell it's not doable, but not at the age that we want to do that. So it will happen along the line at some point, but not when we want it, when we are healthy, and when we got this energy to do that. So we thought like, we want to do that, how can we achieve that dream faster? So that's where like, we got into this business, and one of the best decision that we have taken in our life. And the other thing is, I didn't realize like the potential of this business so much until now, like, once I started the business. But now, like, even we were on cruise holidays like in last November, and I was getting like paid from the business while I was enjoying the holidays. And it was like, the business was like running so successfully, even I was in the middle of the ocean. Can you believe that? Like, you can't be present for your job, but you are present for your business in middle of
Absolutely.
nowhere, actually, which is the privilege of this business. I was connected with my business partners while I was enjoying the cruising. And the other thing is like, I went to back home for a short holidays during the Christmas break as well, and that's the second holiday for this year back home. Like
Wow, I'm
normally it's a
jealous.
normally it is like, it used to be like 2 years and things like that, then it used to be like 1 year, but now it's twice in 1 year. See the privilege of having the business on the background, and then that too
Absolutely.
I've been paid, um like the with the business credit was like, happening on the background. And I was showing my husband, look, I'm on my annual leave, and I'm still like, of course you will get your annual leave pay, but
Yeah.
it's of course like, it's always
But this
less
is
when you,
bonus.
it is, this is bonus. You can enjoy your like, holidays and things like that. Even the flight ticket was paid off by the business.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
Awesome.
And then we were talking about the same thing, because nothing would have happened if I didn't start the business. Like, what would have happened? I would be still working as normal. And but the thing is like, these privileges won't happen. And the thing was like, when I started the business, like, it was like we were in very comfortable space. We both are working full time, and we were, by grace of God, were earning good amount, and it was like we were fine with that. But the thing is like, so then we started the business at that time, so we were desperately not in a need for it, but we thought like, let's do it. Like,
Yeah.
and then I'm actually very happy with that decision. Even like, during the meantime, after I started the business, my husband, he was actually made redundant for a short period as well. And then he found another job, which was all good. But even
Yeah.
that time, my business was actually paying the amount that he was receiving. I was actually getting it through the business. So I went showing him,
Awesome.
and I was like, what a perfect timing to start the
Mm.
business, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
this all happened after I started the business. So it's a blessing. And so sometimes you just need to step out of your comfort zone and like willing to take some risk and do something in your life if you want to really achieve your dreams and goals in your life. Otherwise, you will
100%.
still live the life. I won't tell that you are not living the life, but not to the very fullest. So look back
Mm-hmm.
yourself. Are you very happy about your lifestyle, like how it is going at the moment, or do you want to make a significant change? Or if it is so, I'm not telling like this is for everybody. It's not everyone's cup of
No.
tea, but just come and explore it, know what it is. If it feels like you can do this or it's the right fit for you, then you can just move forward. If not, that's fine. You at least got some knowledge, and that's it. That's not gonna hurt you in any way. So that's all
Exactly.
I just want to tell. So anything to add for?
No, I think that's all good. We
I
gotta
know
leave something for next week also.
that's true. We don't want to bombard people with a lot of information. Hey.
No. No.
So that's all from about us, from us actually. So if you got any more questions, feel free to maybe comment on the video, so we know what you guys are expecting to be answered, so we can choose the right questions, or just show us some love. So we are happy with that. So I hope we
Absolutely.
have provided some value to the live today. And it's nice to connect with, like, people from different part of the globe. I'm here from Australia, and there is Sandhya from New Zealand. From when we got like 2.5 hours time difference, but still we are getting connected through online. So yes,
Absolutely.
that's the beauty of it, making connections and making friends all over the world, because this is a global business. And I've been even talking to one of my other friends who was not in the business, and I was telling her, like, wherever we go, we got free accommodation and food available.
That is true. That is true. I was
That's very
talking to
true.
people as well. I was like, oh yeah, I've got accommodation here, there. Oh, that's amazing.
That's true. So
Oh,
that's a privilege of it, making global connections. So
absolutely.
yes. So
All
that's
right.
all
Thank
about
you
it
very
from
much,
us.
Manila.
Thank
See you
you.
next
Thank you
week.
for your time. And we'll do
Bye.
this all over again next week. Thank you all for
Sure.
watching. Have a lovely day. And stay cool, everyone. And take care. Bye.
Bye.